Chronic Pain, the Inner Demon, back with another one. Now, folks, when I went to the conference with DJ Envy and Cesar Pena and their wives when they came down to Orlando on the private jet, after the seminar, I bought a book signed by Cesar Pena himself. So I do have an autographed book signed by Cesar Pena, and I also have a t-shirt that I got for free because I bought the book. So I want to ask you folks, should I burn this book or should I keep it because it's autographed by a criminal, Cesar Pena, and his co-host DJ Envy? Take a listen to Bootleg Kev on Cesar Pena over a year ago.
Flippin' NJ, aka, well, your AKA is Flippin' NJ, but
Yeah,
this is Cesar Pena, man. Welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for having me.
First of all, congratulations. You and Envy have built, I want to say like an empire, man.
Yeah.
You know, obviously you've been doing the real estate thing a lot longer, but you guys kind of came together. You have the seminars just booming. And recent news of you guys starting your own TV show, the 50 Cent backed at A&E, right?
Yep.
So congrats, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah. What is the, for what you guys do, obviously, what is the angle of the TV show?
Our TV show is going to be different than any other real estate show you've seen on TV. Just when you...
Of course it's going to be different. These are two crooks conspiring to cheat their own kind. A Dominican and a half black. I don't know what Envy is, if he's black or Spanish. I don't know. That's his business. But yeah, listen to this guy. He already went to prison for credit card scams. So you know his track record says he's a scammer. But nevertheless, DJ Envy brought him up to the radio station to lower other clients. And folks, that's a big problem when it comes on to the FCC. Let's continue.
You look at most of the shows, they're flipping shows, very cookie cutter. They don't really show you like the development side of real estate. They don't show you the rental property side of real estate. They don't show you dealing with tenants, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So we're kind of going to focus on everything. We're still going to show flips.
Right.
We're still going to show, you know, we also mentor a lot of celebrities too, and regular people. We're going to show that side of it, and, you know, pretty much all around everything in real estate you can.
They mentor a lot of celebrities. Now, these are criminals taking drug dealers' money, taking entrepreneurs' money, businessmen's money, hard-working taxpayers' money, and commingling it with their own for their own profits. Now, what can you teach somebody, Cesar, coming out of prison for scamming? For real.
Imagine that you've never seen before on TV.
Yeah, because like that's like kind of the part that we don't see is like dealing with a crazy tenant or just like some of the, I mean, I've seen some of the properties that you flipped and like, man, I hear that you like, well, you've said this before that you'll just buy properties off of auction.com without seeing them in person, right?
Yeah, so pretty much, man, sometimes to me it's just numbers, right? So the numbers make sense in New Jersey, the numbers make sense in Chicago, it's just numbers. So I buy properties all the time, from Hubzoo, auction.com.
Just off of pics.
Just off of pics and just the numbers.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So folks, this man is buying houses with your money without no one even looking at them to make sure that they're real houses. So what that tells you, he's buying phantom homes. Phantom homes. Let's say you have about 6 homes. He showed them over and over again to different investors. Then he start talking about phantom homes that he have bought. A real Bernie Madoff in today's day. It's just sad that it happens to the hard-working people.
Story is not a traditional real estate story, right? Or
Right.
real estate investor story. So I barely have a high school diploma,
Yeah.
right? My parents, I don't come from money. Nobody in my family owned any real estate.
Mm-hmm.
So when I graduated high school, instead of going to college like my friends did, I chose the streets.
Right.
So everybody told me, if you don't change your life, you're going to end up in prison. I didn't listen. I ended up in prison. So, but at that point, I turned a negative into a positive. So when I was in prison, there was a guy, his name is Renee, which to this day, he's my big brother.
Yeah.
He was a big real estate developer in Hoboken, New Jersey.
Yep.
He was one of the first guys that invested in Hoboken.
Ding, ding. Folks, I've been down before. Once in my lifetime. I'm not proud of it. But yes. In prison, that's where you meet everybody who want to be with a degree or without a degree. That's just how it works. Criminals attract criminals. So let's not get it twisted for the ones who have never been down before.
When Hoboken was urban. And then, of course, Hoboken is probably one of the most expensive places in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So he went in. He had a charge for political corruption. He's never been in prison before. I taught him how to bid, and he told me about real estate.
When you say bid, what is a bid?
And I told him how, to kind of taught him how everything worked in prison.
Right, just kind of the politics.
The politics, the right thing to do. Don't cut nobody on the phone. Don't cut nobody on the child line.
Right.
Don't sit here. Don't sit. Stuff like that. Watch TV and this TV.
You were like
that TV.
You were like his big homie in jails.
Yeah. Even though I was for white collar crime, so
Right.
I was in a camp, so it wasn't that serious.
Right.
But there's still rules.
There's still rules everywhere. Yeah.
There's rules like everywhere else.
Yeah. So, what was your first do you remember your first property? Was it a successful one?
So, when I get out of jail, which is crazy, this was the Wild Cowboy days back in 2006, right?
So this is before the crash happened.
So which is, people always ask me that, I can't believe this. So right out out of prison, I go to the halfway house and I start doing mortgages.
Wow.
So here I am in the halfway house, and I have access to people's information. I just came out of prison, right? But those were the Wild Cowboy days, right?
Yeah.
So I come home, I start doing mortgages. It was crazy back then. In that market, I remember my first loan that I did, the lady was 80 years old. She bought a house for $480,000, and we got her 100% financing.
What the fuck?
She was on Social Security. Like I said, crazy.
Everybody was getting approved for houses back then.
Back then, if you bought a house, right?
Folks, listen to what this man just said. He came home from prison in the halfway house, having people's information, scamming. And this is the man that DJ Envy brought up to iHeartRadio. So you see why Envy is liable when it comes on to the FCC? Big time. Envy's days are numbered, folks. They are numbered. I was in Orlando at the seminar, and I see how they try to entice the poor to stretch their finance to places like Detroit, where some of them never been before. But at the same time, they want them to buy into the illusion of their buckery. DJ Envy, your father, I think he's a decorated police officer in New York. Right now, Envy, DJ Clue, is going to fill your space at the Breakfast Club. I remember Envy did an interview and he said he want to live like the rappers. He want to have what the rappers have. Okay, no problem. But I didn't think you would rob your own people to live like the rappers. DJ Envy. Wow. What a name. Just think about it. Envy. You envy people for what they have. What a scum. Let's take a listen to the little biatch, DJ Envy.
Everybody, is DJ Envy, Charlemagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. There's been a lot going on, Charlemagne.
Like what?
Don't say like what, man. There's been a million and one accusations.
Oh my God, no.
Accusations.
I'm being serious. So let me explain some things. I'm not, my attorneys don't want me to speak, but I need to clear up a little bit.
I think you should listen to your attorneys. Why don't light-skinned people like to listen? Like, if your attorney told you don't say nothing, why are you talking?
Listen, so Cesar and myself did seminars. Now, the reason I did these seminars is because I wanted to uplift my community. I wanted to teach my community about real estate, things that I didn't know when I was first buying my first home. I wanted to teach our community about investing in generational wealth. So I did these seminars and brought industry professionals to all these seminars, whether it was real estate agents from different markets, contractors, conventional lenders, hard money lenders. I even brought auction.com to actually...
So why people can't get their money back from the investment, DJ Envy? You brought them to the table, but guess what? They put their money in, but they weren't getting nothing in return. Let's talk about that.
Show people how to purchase houses online. That's what I wanted to do for my people. Now, Cesar, if he took money, I wasn't privy to it, nor did I even know. But I do understand how people feel if they did give him money, because I gave him a lot of money.
Jesus.
That I didn't see a dollar of return. But for...
Listen to the fucking two hypocrites. DJ Envy, Cesar is your partner. Both of you have offices right across from each other. You spoke about when you saw the guy walking with a bag of money. I am not going to say how much. You guys commingle people's money. DJ Envy. Envy. Jesus.
It's totally not true. I would never. I've been on this radio I've been on radio close to 30 years, and never in my 30 years time did I do nothing but try to uplift people and show people a different way through the business mind, and I would never take a dollar from somebody.
I could be wrong, but I didn't see nobody accusing you of taking money. I just saw them say that they met Cesar because they heard you talking about Cesar.
Nah, they
Don't forget, DJ Envy said he stole from a store somewhere in the South, he and his wife. Well, listen to DJ Envy saying he's never stole from nobody or nowhere. A lying son of a bitch. Seriously.
It just need the truth don't need no defense, just witnesses. That's it.
All right, well, hopefully.
And by the way, you look very suspicious because you don't have your just minute right now.
Of course
Like
he's
the braids are
suspicious.
coming in right here in the back, and you need a little haircut, so it just makes you look like, oh.
Guilty. Both of
I've
you.
never stole anything from anybody.
Lesser charge.
I'll just leave it at that.
Real estate Rico.
What?
You know what rhymes with what? What? And from what I was told, you used to steal a lot of butt back in the day.
Guilty. Both of you.
Trying to be serious here.
Both of you stole,
Good old queen from Queens.
both of you
We come
stole.
back, we got-
Lesser charge. Real estate Rico. Both of you guys are guilty of committing atrocity in your own neighborhood. And you're sitting there on radio giving people advice, calling people when they make mistakes donkey after day. But in my opinion, both of you, Lesser Charge and Real Estate Rico, are the donkey of the year 2023. Just listen to this, folks.
of investors who say they were scammed in a real estate venture promoted by radio host DJ Envy. There is a major development.
DJ Envy's longtime business partner has been arrested by federal agents in New Jersey. Cesar Pinas has been charged with fraud.
You might know him on Instagram as Flippin' NJ. My friend Cesar Pinas.
Envy, whose real name is Rashawn Casey, was not charged, but many of the alleged victims say they were influenced by his celebrity.
He's advertising this all over the radio and on.
We were interviewed.
Bingo is advertising it all over the radio. Now this becomes a FCC problem. Do you understand that? And also, that private jet that DJ Envy and the crooked real estate crew, real estate Rico, I wouldn't even say suave, but a little swaggy looking Cesar Pena, wives and everything, came on a private jet in Orlando, came down modeling in the most expensive, you know what, off the back of hard-working Americans. Now just think about this. You work hard and trying to invest in the future for your family. And here come these guys scamming you, using your money to charter private jets around the country for their bogus seminars, just to scam other Americans, other hard-working Americans. That's how they were doing it. A lot of people can't even afford to buy a car. A lot of people don't even want to buy a car because they want to invest for their family. But yet, Cesar Pena and his family, DJ Envy and his family, flying around in private jets, having these bogus seminars, selling the illusion of real estate. It's pretty sad, folks. Leave your comments down below. Let me know how you think and what's your thoughts on this entire quagmire. Chronic pain, the inner demon. Like, share, subscribe to the machine. One love. Peace, everybody.